Hey fam, if you're from Jersey, you know that the riots already hit Newark right now. But you know, I have to apologize because I so worried about what was going on all over the rest of the world. I totally didn't realize what was going on right here in New Jersey, and I missed it. So a man early last Saturday morning was shot by the New Jersey State Police on the Garden State Parkway. The shooting happened about 6:30 a.m. in Bass River on the River Parkway, according to releases from the New Jersey Attorney General's office, which is investigating the incident. I just finished talking to Pastor Bartley from the National Action Network here in New Jersey because I'm a member of the National Action Network. I got a text from Reverend Sharpton, so that we're going in a group call in about an hour, so I could try to figure out, you know, what's the next moves for us here in New Jersey. They're already starting, as you can see, they're already tearing down shit in Brooklyn, and New York, and California, Minnesota. It's like 33 different places, and your 45 has already decided that martial law is the way to go. So they're going to be legally killing us tonight. So what I was saying this morning, telling you to organize that, was just not idle conversation just for you. So I have been making some calls. I've been trying to get to those from those who are leading the Black Lives Matter in New Jersey, New York, Minnesota, California, and Houston, where Floyd was actually born and raised in Houston, because they're rioting also in Houston right now. So there's a lot going on. And the distraction is going to be the killing. And this will totally usurp the purpose of this movement, the purpose of our coming together and our voices being heard with regards to the lives. And this is the playbook. This is the playbook to get us all discombobulated and then get the focus off of the reason why we need to be continuing our conversation. I'm trying to be as strategic as I can and put out as much information as it comes to me. I'm trying to get together all of the information of how this shooting supposedly started, because we don't have any cam. All we have right now is the police side of the story. And I was trying to see to make sure that I have the name of the gentleman that was shot, so that we can have more to go to, because they're not giving up a lot of information. His name was Maurice Gordon. He was 28 from Poughkeepsie, New York. So he wasn't a New Jersey resident. But he was riding on the New Jersey Parkway when the shooting happened. Now they make some kind of reason, and I'm not quite sure what purpose it has, but they said that the shooting happened shortly after 1 a.m. in the Wrigley Park neighborhood. They put that in highlights. And a Patterson crime-plagued Fourth Ward. Now, this man is from Newark. It's from New York. The fact that he gets shot in an area off the Parkway, why did you need to say it was close to a crime neighborhood in Patterson? You don't know that he has any connection with Patterson. He's driving on the Parkway. People drive through the Parkway to get to New York every day. People drive on the Parkway to go to the New England states every day. So I'm not quite sure what their purpose for that is. But this is getting more and more serious by the minute, by the hour. My daughter's an aerospace engineering major, and so she's focusing in there to see if this rocket goes off. That's what I need her to do right now, because she's still in college, still doing work, and I can't have her emotionally distracted. So I'm purposely kind of shielding her, not only from the coronavirus outside, but to stay focused. Because we need our Black children to graduate from these schools. We need them to get out and get educated, but we need them to get involved. But right now, I need her life to be safe, and so I'm going to be the radical for the family for right now. I need all of you. We have to be strategic. I'm going to get on this call with the National Action Network in an hour, and then I'm going to figure out what the folks are going to be doing locally, since it has made its way over to New York, to Newark. And because I live right in South Orange. I'm like one town over, but Seton Hall is between me and Newark, so they're not going to let them get to me, because they're not going to let them to get to Seton Hall. Seton Hall is a Catholic university. the great thing about this town, they're going to protect that university, that Catholic university in this town. That doesn't mean that my other brethren that live in other parts of Essex County are not going to be affected. But we're running roughshod right now. Okay. We had the provocateurs that are in the middle of our movement, and it has been absolutely determined that those Molotov cocktails, as I was trying to tell you about that strategic burning of the fire department, did not happen by the protesters, but by the provocateurs. These fires that are happening, you have a lot of white supremacists that are helping to ignite the fire, because you do see majority are white people up there, so you don't know who are good, who are bad, who are there for the movement, and who are there cloaked in mask, pretending to be of the movement. What they're doing is provoking the violence. Now, I am about uprise, and I'm about having our say. But if we're not really talking for us, and someone else is interpreting our conversation by infiltrating infiltrating the movement, when we're watching that on TV, we cannot tell the difference, because there are so many white people that are sincerely in this movement. We cannot tell the difference between our enemies and our friends. Our foes are in the midst. They're like sheep in wolf's clothing right now. Okay, you think you're looking at a pasture of sheep. There's a lot of wolves out there right now. And I need you to take that serious. That's the metaphor I use with, Little Red Riding Hood going into the three bears. Okay, this is Little Red Riding Hood. We bears. They're going to arrest the bears. They ain't going to arrest Little Red Riding Hood, even though she robbed their house. I try to put that in a nursery rhyme, so I don't like the analogy, but I need you to stay vigilant. I'm going to get back to you and let you know what they're talking about from the top. Everybody has their opinions about Sharpton. Everybody have their opinions, but right now, everybody's got an opinion. Everybody got an ass, and everybody just shitting all over the place. But if we do not have someone who is in a position to have a voice for us, we're not doing this correctly right now. Right now, we need to start forming some strategic movements that does not put our lives in danger. If they pull martial law on us, they will kill us legally. Trump, that he is waiting to kill y'all asses, because y'all won't be voting. Y'all gonna be so mad by the time that the election comes. He is just salivating right now for us to self-destruct. So at the very least, have enough white people pissed off that may have voted, against him, to come back to him. We're giving them the ammunition right now. So I know some of y'all don't give a shit who's the president. I do. I give a shit who's the president, who are our congressmen, who are our senators, because they're putting in the judges that's going to be putting y'all black asses in prison for life over this shit. They can't get together to figure out whether they need to be bringing charges when we watching a murder in real time, but they get together in 48 hours and figure out how they're going to kill your asses, because we are recklessly out there just tearing shit up, and in the middle of us are provocateurs. They are not on our side. They are on the other side. They are wolves in sheep clothing. Okay, they are coming in and actually provoking what we don't even have. Some of us don't have the talents to do. Folks didn't come out there with Molotov cocktails. I don't know how many of us make Molotov cocktails in our house. I don't know how many of us have explosives in our houses, and that just on a fly, we get to roll out and just happen to bring it with us. So I need you to think about what's happening. And I'm going to get back to you, and I hope that we're not just watching and eating popcorn and musing on other people's pain, because this pain is going to hit you. It's going to hit you if this fool gets back in office. And this right here, just when we thought the pandemic was going to slice his ass, this right here will give him the power he needs to get us away from all the shit that he did that caused 100,000 people in the United States to die. The white folks will forgive him for 100,000 deaths if it takes them to come onto his side to get what he needs to get for them to feel safe. Because once they get scared, they're going back over to him. Trust me when I'm telling you. I'm not ranting and raving for the purpose of just getting on here and talking to y'all every day. As much as I love to talk, there's a time when you need to listen, not just hear me talk. We need to act, but we need to act with purpose. Deuces, I'm going to see you later. I know I'm going to see you later because I know there's something else that's going to need to be said. I need you to keep up, keep vigilant, call your families, tell them to go home. Don't go out there. I mean, if they're in the middle of I think it started out as a peaceful rally in Newark, but it's starting to pump up because I didn't even know that somebody was killed on the Parkway. And now that has come into the New Jersey conversation. And then them putting in the fact that he got killed on the Parkway near a crime town in Patterson. We don't even know if this man even was on the Parkway. He was even supposed to stop in New Jersey. So they know how to keep us confused. They know how to keep us in emotional. And we don't work good in emotions. We don't work good when we hyped up. We don't think clearly when we pissed off. Okay, I have learned as a judge to compartmentalize my emotion. I can be more emotional here because I'm talking to my people, but right now I have to compartmentalize my anger so that I can get enough of you to listen to me and understand that we need to pipe down. We are setting up Trump's own. We're giving him that freaking savior card right now. He was smoke a week ago. He right now is counting on us to kill each other or for them to kill us to get his ass back in office. He don't give a damn. That's why he spoke this morning. He didn't say shit about shit, but about the rioting. He ain't talked about the deaths yet. He didn't talk about the horrific deaths yet. All he's talking about is who out there, who's looting, who's stealing, how we have to get order, and when the looting starts, the shooting starts. That's what he said. He done said that. He's at the shooting. He done got past a man dying in real time. He ain't mentioned Floyd's name yet, except that we were sending thoughts and prayers. I don't give a shit about your thoughts and prayers right now. If it took you 5 days to have thoughts and prayers, you ain't thought shit and you ain't never prayed. Demons don't pray. Okay? So I have to get ready to get on this Zoom call. I'm coming back to y'all. I love you, my people. Talk to your family, wherever they are. We got fam in Houston. We know we got fam in Atlanta. We got fam in California. We got fam all over the place. I don't know about anybody in Minnesota. That's one of them cold ass places. We only usually move to cold places. But Chicago is cold as hell. All right. Call your people. Tell them right now we need a strategic stay in place time, and not from Corona either. We have to strategically think how we're going to move because they are ready to kill us by order of your 45. Okay, and then none of all of this conversation and all of this hard work that we're doing, it will have gone to nowhere for nothing, and you will get 45 back in office. No, we're not. That's not happening. That's not happening. I need you to forward this to every last person on your page. I don't give a shit. You can black me out. Just what I'm saying. Forward it to every last page. We need to get our people out here. We are not going to let him kill us and get him in office too. Hell no, bro. We can't do this. This ain't time. Look, I got to have my intellectual judge hat on. I have to have my lawyer hat on. I have to have my Ungawa Black Power hat on. I got to have my black woman hat on. I have to have my mother, sister, a child of God hat on. I have to have on every hat on right now. But more importantly, I got to have my common sense on. Use your common sense. If we're dead, you ain't voting. If we out there riding in the middle of a pandemic, half of y'all gonna be sick by the time November come, and half of us gonna be dead. You think that 100,000 We killed in 3 months. We got 4 more months before the damn the election. How many of us going to die because we've been mixed out in the middle of a coronavirus protesting for good cause, but at the worst time in history that we could be ever riding? So am I against, uprise? Yeah, no, I'm not against the uprise. I'm against uprising. That's like uprising in the middle of a fire. You just jump in the fire and uprise? Okay, we gotta be a little bit more thoughtful on how we doing this. We can't kill each other over this and give this man the White House just because we ain't gonna be alive to vote. All right, he don't want you to mail in your ballots, so you're gonna force us to come out. You're gonna force us to come out in the middle of all this animus, and then expect that everybody gonna just sit in kumbaya next to each other. That's not gonna happen. Y'all know that's not gonna happen. We still gonna fucking be pissed in November. After we start counting out how many people dying right now, we gonna be pissed in November. Hell, we're supposed to vote in New Jersey on June 5th. Y'all ready for that? Are y'all ready for that? Because we are at a crazy place, and we need to see Biden better get y'all. I don't even know if y'all even put together that Klobuchar was the Attorney General in Minnesota. His ass picked some goddamn Klobuchar. We gonna have look, y'all. That's why we need to be in this conversation. We gotta be able to do 2, 3, 4, 5 things at one time. He still gotta pick his VP. Now she was on the short list. She best to be off that goddamn list about now. All right, now personally, I think that sister, I can't see names are going out of my head right now. That's how upset I am. But the one that congresswoman from Florida, the one who used to be a chief of police. See, we needed somebody that's ready to step in to be president because Biden's looking a little weak body wise, and I don't know if he's quick enough. So we need to have somebody that's going to be at his side, a strong black woman that's ready to take this shit over at day one. Because the likelihood of a 77-year-old man who's going to be 80 in his first term dying or getting sick or getting senile, because remember Reagan was totally in dementia by the end of his term. So we got to prepare ourselves and get back on topic to make sure that whatever the freak Biden do, he better put the right people in that office. And hook a damn crook, I'm going to be in D.C. I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't want to be in no elected office, but I need to be on a team for my people. For my people. That's what I'm going. That's my purpose right now. I got to be on the team for my people because we got some sheeps and wolf clothing that even look black. Just let me tell you that right now. It ain't all white. See, we get sold out for a dime. We got some sellouts. We got some infiltrators. We got some provocateurs. So I'm going to give you deuces again because I got a time clock that tells me when my meeting starts.